So with the new Deadpool and Wolverine movie coming out in a couple of days, and The Boys just finishing up their 4th season, I thought it would be an interesting matchup to put up the Wolverine against Homelander. I've seen this matchup done a couple of times already, just going through my shorts page, and I thought, it was kind of a stomp for Wolverine, but I was actually surprised to see people in the comments saying Homelander would win, or that it would be a challenge for Wolverine, which couldn't be further from the truth. So for this video, I'm going to be breaking down their stats by their attack potency, speed, and durability. As for the versions of the characters I'm going to use, for Wolverine, we're going to be using the Fox movies, pre-retcon and post-retcon to scale him, and for Homelander, we're just going to be using the version of Homelander from the show. So with that, let's get into it. So starting off, we're going to cover Homelander. Now, Homelander should have around city block levels of durability, as in The Boys Diabolical, which was one of the only canon episodes to the series. We saw that he was able to survive a chemical plant explosion, which was enough to destroy a city block. His attack potency should scale to his durability as well, as he was able to fight Soldier Boy and Butcher at the same time, both supes who are casually building level. This is consistent, as most supes in The Boys usually scale to around wall level, with building level, AP, and durability with all their feats in the show, and Homelander massively upscaling them, casually being able to one-shot supes like Black Noir with ease. Homelander's most impressive stat would be his speed. As we saw in season 1, he saved Butcher from an explosion. This feat was calculated to be around Mach 10 or 18 or high hypersonic. There's even statements from Homelander saying that he's been to space in season 3 when he talks to Stan Edgar. If we use this statement as a feat, it would put him at around Mach 33, as escape velocity for the Earth would be around this speed, making Homelander high hypersonic plus. So these are the stats for Homelander. He should have around city block levels of durability and AP, and should be comfortably high hypersonic plus. So with Homelander covered, where does this stack up with Wolverine's level of power? When talking about Wolverine, we first gotta talk about his most broken ability, his healing factor. The most impressive feat we've seen from Wolverine would be at the beginning of the Wolverine movie, where he tanks the little boy bomb trying to save Yashida. This is very impressive, as this would easily give him 10 levels of durability. There's even more evidence in the movies to scale Wolverine's durability much higher. In X-Men The Last Stand, he was able to withstand the Phoenix Force's attacks and disintegration. This is impressive, as her lifting the water in Alcatraz Island was also calculated to be 10 level as well, and her atomizing Professor X, with statements from the novelization of the film saying that there was absolutely nothing left of Charles after the encounter. This level of energy would require 261 megatons of TNT, enough to destroy a mountain. There's even statements from Magneto in the novelization of Last Stand, saying that her powers were strong enough to discorporate the planet, granting Wolverine potentially town, mountain, to possibly planetary levels of durability with his regeneration. Next up is speed. The most impressive speed feat we can go off of for Wolverine would be him reacting to the fake Deadpool's lasers in X-Men Origins. This feat would put him at around sub-relativistics to possibly light speed reactions and combat speed, as in the X-Men novelizations of the films claims that lasers similar to this could move at the speed of light. As for his attack potency, Wolverine should scale roughly to his durability due to his adamantium skeleton being unfazed by the Phoenix Force's attack, and due to Wolverine's claws just being able to straight up kill Jean Grey at the end of the movie, bypassing her telekinetic shields. So at bare minimum, Wolverine's claws should be putting him at town to mountain levels of AP, at possibly being planetary if you want to give him the Magneto statements. So with the stats put together like this, yes, it's no contest. Wolverine clearly stomps this guy. Homelander doesn't really have a way to permanently put down Wolverine due to Wolverine's healing factor just completely being overpowered and far surpassing anything Homelander can dish out. Even if we were being generous to Homelander and we gave him statements from Stillwell saying that he could tank every weapon on the planet, it still would only put him at around city level. Nowhere near enough to handle Wolverine's potential mountain level AP and durability, potentially planetary, and due to the fact that Wolverine has dealt with similar powers to Homelander before in X-Men Origins, if Homelander does try to laser Wolverine with his heat vision, Wolverine could most likely just tank that and just slicing his head clean off. As for other miscellaneous factors such as combat experience, who can box better, and IQ, I don't think there's really any need for me to say that Wolverine absolutely stomps in this area. Wolverine has way more combat experience, having fought in multiple wars, living for multiple decades, and of course fighting superpowered beings that are way more powerful than him, whereas Homelander hasn't really had any challenge. He mainly just relies on brute force and to using his superior durability and power to win fights. So yeah, that was the end of the video. If you made it to the end, please consider subscribing. This was my first video. I do plan to make more of these in the future, and I'm not just going to cover like TV shows. I do plan to cover video games, anime, and other medium as well. So please like the video, comment. If you think I got any of the scaling wrong for the characters, just let me know, and hopefully I'll see you again soon.